My twin makes six figures while I live below the poverty line. I know comparison is the thief of joy. I also know I'm blessed to have family I can rely on at all. I also know some people struggle with generational poverty, and I am in comparison quite privileged. And yet, my twin is currently making a six-figure salary, recently got married, and is generally living a really successful and vibrant life. But despite the fact that we had the same upbringing, both have college degrees, and are both pretty savvy with our money, I'm living far below the poverty line and relying on our parents for pretty much everything. Why? I became disabled by the onset of a genetic disease 2 years ago, and my twin did not. I'm currently applying for SSDI, but we all know that's a long road and uphill battle, and I have hope that if I get it, I'll have some kind of independence again in the future. It remains, though, that I currently have no income, have nearly run out of the savings I built up prior to becoming disabled, and have to live off my retired parents' charity. I feel like I'm in high school still, living under my parents' roof and asking them for gas money and choosing between paying for car repairs and paying for my monthly IV infusion. Meanwhile, my twin is traveling the world, saving for the future, and living the life I expected to have. My twin has never made me feel less than for what I'm going through, but sometimes it's painful for me to think about how differently things might have gone had life been a little kinder. And it's a little painful for me to hang out, talk with my twin, because I often feel like fate flipped a coin and I ended up being the one of us that lost. Comment by the Shadow Self. Sorry for that, man. That's a tough break, and it's understandable why you feel the way you do. Any idea why it would affect you and not your twin if it's a genetic disease? Are you fraternal twins? Comment by Trash Pandora's Box. How old are you? You may qualify for SSI, not SSDI, because the onset was technically at birth. Comment by Caroline the Band Geek. I'm a fraternal twin, and my sister has dwarfism, more differently abled than disabled, but still technically covered under ADA. That said, I cannot begin to imagine how it feels to have the expectation of a life that was taken away by the genetic disease. I'm sorry it's happening. I'm hoping you get the SSDI so it can enable you the independence you need. I'm glad your twin doesn't make you feel less than. I think the comparison is something people who aren't also twins won't really understand. Fraternal or identical twins have a lot of comparisons naturally made from external sources, and it can be really difficult to see someone who literally started life at the same time you did, achieving so much more. But you have to factor in that you have something happening that they don't. My sister moved to another state in 2019, so I've had a lot of time to adjust to being someone without the comparison. There are a lot of things to compare. I think taking it day by day and reassuring yourself that you're capable is the best place to start. Therapy might also help if possible. Best of luck.